Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate food from all of the base. My A-spoon going big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm Deion Sanders on haters, this ice bucket dropping over their head with it. They should have cred with it. You either fight or flight, I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food flowed and stocked my bad kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move, they gladly imitate it. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The Alpha and Omega, promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I did make beats that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the south out my city. You probably wouldn't make it, oh yeah, really. I go extra to be great. I go
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Atlanta Falcons. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll stay on the ground. Ballage again. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Card out a throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example. Touchdown! Drake London, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Balaj.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now Carr. Escape. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And taken right on the 30.
Well, that one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return.
And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is, and if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we're going to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Into the hands of London. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. The Falcons at 11-1 now on the year. And they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl front runners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
Throw caught here by Bird.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Back to throw again.
This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Falcons have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0.
The touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Now on 2nd and 16. Carr, pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Well, if the goal is to get back into this game, the offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Pulled in at the 24. Gets around him. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return.
And it will be Falcon football.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
19 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he'll complete this one to Patterson.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Ritter's pass completes at Pitts.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 22-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his back.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah. Already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey.
That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown.
A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Falcons take a 3-touchdown lead.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Carr going to throw. This one middle of the field. It's wearing the tight end. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. Runs over it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
First down, and they go back to Harris. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
They run again with Harris. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They'll run here with Balazs. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They run it with Balazs. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
Let's go now.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 16 more on that one and another first down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Demir Bird, 63 yards. And the Falcons are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. That sack was by Isaiah Oliver from his cornerback position.
He already did his primary job with an interception earlier, but here he gets a chance to be a pass rusher and takes on the challenge of blitzing and makes another big play. That's something to file away and maybe break out later in this one or in a future game.
Throwing on second and long. Carr. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw his Carr.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
Situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
On second down, a run with Patterson.
And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway.
Bird will not bring this out, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. They'll drop to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head, because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the third quarter here.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Here's Demir Bird to return from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air.
Crossing route incomplete. He's got Pitts. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. On play action, they'll throw. That'll be caught downfield by Bird. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Demir Bird with his second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Balaj. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Carr. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They're going to look to throw. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson.
He's got room at the 30.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
The partner is still in the 3rd quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the 4th quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue the process.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Watch out now. 50 series.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Falcons have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectful.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the 2nd half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there is just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
He's got his man, London, right side.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down.
Out of the gun, a run with Patterson. Room here to run. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
It'll be first and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready. Double 38. Black shot. Ready.
They'll set up to throw.
Throw left side, there's London.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Let's go.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Ready. Yellow.
They'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Robert Spillane. And the Steelers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The drive will commence with a run by Balaj. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now on second and 13. Carr. He finds Kalen Balaj, his running back. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Now this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have had plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
From the 44, Carr. Throwing left side, it's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 18. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the...
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Steelers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Boswell good with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the fourth quarter. You know, in the past, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much well in the books.
Yeah, we really could have started bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think a few of the guys out in the field already making plans for the evening.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 22.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Ready?
1st and 10, it's Patterson. Oh, good move. Always got some breathing room. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Throwing now is Carr. And now here is another interception. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Cool for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but
the self-inflicted wounds. They've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film section in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Carr now on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The tackle by Terrell Edmonds. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. He's going to keep this again. And now the rookie's free. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So an electrifying run there as he calls his own number and takes it all the way.
Brings a new dynamic to this offense, doesn't he? And right now I'm picturing the offensive coordinator, the head coach in their minds, drawing up some more running plays for this guy because he brings some excitement to this offense.
And just a young rookie, a lot of electricity yet to come in this career.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't.
And now off to the races down the right side. The 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down at the 25-yard line. And as this defense walks off the field, they...
Big about her, petty, don't matter. Far as that teller, I pray to God they rattle tattle. Hey, what's a rapper? I started off that now I'm better. I get capital. I help my people to get cheddar. I do business. Look here, stay out my business. I'm so iceberg slimmy, stainless, not a blemish. I should have been to prison. No boy remorse, no cases pinned. I got the rolling flooded, soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. What you talking that funky, about my face, wearing that monkey. Not that might give you life advice. Get some money, 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 get some money. It's the paper power pastor, burning rubber faster, down a call NASCAR. My solo, no sir, I am not a passer. I will not after any of you fever blistered. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. What you talking that funky, about my face, wearing that monkey. Not that might give you life advice. Get some money, get some money, money, get some money. Get some money, get some money, money, get some money. Get some money, get some money, money, get some money. Get some money, get some money, money, get some money. Get some money, get some money, money, get some money. Get some money, get some money, money, get some money. Get some money, get some money, money, get some money. Get some money, get some money, money, get some money. Get some money. Get some money, get some money, get some money. Get some money, get some money. Get some money, get some money. Get some money, get some money.
Hello, new world, all the boys and girls. I got some true stories to tell. You're back outside, but they still lied. Whoa, yeah. Take off the foo-foo, take off the cloud chase, take off the Wi-Fi, take off the money phone, take off the car loan, take off the flex and the white loss. Take off the weird jewelry, I'ma take 10 steps, then I'm taking off top off. Take off them fabricate streams and the microwave memes, it's a real world outside. Take off your idols, take off the runway, take off the Cairo. Take off the Sandro pay, 5-day stay, take a $250,000, hella final. Take off the fuck flag, take off reception, take off the cop with the iPad. Take off the allure, take off the unsure, take off decisions I lack. Take off the fake deep, take off the fake woke, take off the I'm broke, I care. Take off the gossip, take off the new logic, that if I'm rich, I'm rare. Take off the should know, take off the Doje, take off the Birkin.